deba saramaya kele deba yo sigineka uya baro sigineka uyuka sutaga sira baro sigineka ko sigieka uya baro sigieka uyuka gerena baro sigieka kasigaleka uya baro sigaleka uyuka kunila salon baro sigaleka ye uya baro sigineka nganera uye manga besumaya
Amen. Voilà dene comme kuna ala diamo bela ala ko diamo bela ala borosia mani kunja mon ballon amen ala mo juste la di amen ala mo bla o mani sia mon ballon amen ala ke furu mi ke de mo famille fla madoni nyona amen ala kana ke furu mi ke de famille fla matali nyona amen ala ke mo juste la di furu amen ala muso kuru moye amen ala muso hinedo mola alhamdulillah mata wato mu ye ala la hinawula ala wujuru mu lokoto ala wujuru mu jere maka ke barayile ala kabul no yawma ala kabul wasawma mo bade mu ye nya tete wuburo ala wuso cheberbela amen mo bade mu ye nya muso te wuburo ala wuso muso berbela amen mota muso meni otani kala ma muso beko fa ala ke mo muna fa muso ye amen ala ke mo jima fa muso le amen ala ke mo nyalo ke da muso le amen ala ke sunjuti tu muso le amen ala kana ke sunjuti muso le amen ola ke ta salamu alaykum ala do umna ala do amen
nyaye sondo melero tukanna sigi kote yaye ni tusute benna I love you, I need you, and I wish you all the best. Modiana mobi mina kinkare se fifa di kulase. Obama trailer igoyana mo ali wodi batile idi fashe. Ikeni bolo manna ton pardon. Il musola di abali ikanan touche ibaradia irana kabon ko ikaugenna imimiri ikana nibula shikena bebe unun sukeram die unun sukeram ma nibula shidi do bebe imana ijo ikana nabi sufana kema people and shidi edi kamara ye mola diala en contesté 224 c'est ma fierté Canavaro c'est ma fierté c'est l'Oufambi JPP Oubakeshi Aïvalde Oh Aïe Kamara Oh Abou Belgique Ouakassi Yarabi Diaye Majinde Iem Fennifen Allah Tesala Cantonem y'a pas de semblant Cantonem on fait la jalousie Amour sans jalousie Ntarafeu Iva domma kele ala bébé odumanine Yanti yesonna kidi ananke partage intention Yanti yesonna kini kamuso partage intention Awan tenson hey ikini son feu Kamara yemola diala en contesté 224
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. All brother and sister, say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are here today to confirm marriage between brother Mohamed Dole and sister Fatou. Inshallah, we will call the father of Mohamed, Usman Bamba. Usman Bamba. Inshallah. Takbir. Also, we will call two witnesses, Suleiman Jakite, Suleiman Jabati, okay? Suleiman Jabati, all right? And Abu Bakr Kamara. Oh, Ibrahim, I'm sorry. Okay, Ibrahim Kamara. That's it? Yeah. Okay, inshallah. And from Fatou, Sankare, we call Lasana Fofana. Okay. Welcome. And Fanta Dosso. Fanta Dosso. Okay, that's it. Fine. Ramata jacket, okay? Alright. Okay. Now we have the father, we have the two witnesses, okay? Now, this is the rule of marriage. Marriage is Islamic religion based on, we have the father, we have the approval from the parent, and also we have two witnesses. Now, I'm asking the father, Usman Bamba. Okay, now you are the father of Mohamed. Now I'm asking Lasana Fofana. Okay, now brother Lasana, you are the father of Fatou. Brother Usman, you are the father of Mohamed. Now between you, you read Fatiha, Salat al-Nabi, ask Brother Lasana. You want your son to marry to Sister Fatou. You have to read Fatiha, Salat al-Nabi, inshallah, ask him. You know, I think that you agree for the dowry. How much you agree for the dowry? How much you
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. So for last night also for last night Fofana. For last night Fofana. You being the father of our wife to be, Madam Fatou Sangare, we ask you in the name of Allah, the most gracious and most merciful, for the hand of your daughter in marriage. Thank you. My son Mohamed Dore.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Sangare. All right, Usman. Yeah, Usman Bamba. Thank you very much. We thank all Mohammed's parents, fathers, everybody. Before we say anything, or before I give you the answer, I would like you to know this. You know, if you have a daughter, or you have anything, girls or women are not merchandise. But if you happen to have a daughter, that somebody is interested in your daughter, you should say Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. In this name, I mean in this day of today. So without further wasting time, I think in the name of Allah, in the name of all the family, all the consideration and then power granted to me, we gladly accept and give you the hand of our daughters before everybody's here.
Takbir.
Takbir. Takbir. The dowry was $3,500. Okay, $3,500. Okay, US dollar. Now, brother, the witness is Suleiman and Ibrahim and brother, sister Fanta and Rama. You are the witnesses. Are you witness that today we are performing marriage? Mohamed? In the dowry of 3,000. In the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Yes.
All right. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد قال الله تعالى يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون وقال أيضا يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما وقال أيضا يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منها واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. In the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the name of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we are here to perform the marriage between Brother Muhammad and Sister Fatou in the dowry of $3,500. All of you witnessed that today we perform the marriage between Brother Muhammad and Sister Fatou Sankare in the dowry of $3,000 US. Takbir! Takbir! Inshallah, Allah accepts the marriage. We ask Allah to bless the marriage and give them love and respect. Follow all the rules of Islam for the marriage. Ask Allah to bless the marriage, give them children, boy and girl, make it happy and happiness. Allah give you all what you want for this marriage, inshallah. Allah bless the marriage, bless the husband and the wife. Allah give you all what you need for this life and the life after, inshallah. Allah make it long marriage. Allah make it, inshallah, all of you get old, inshallah. Live with peace and respect and follow the rule of marriage. And follow the husband do what he needs to do for his wife, the wife do what she needs to do for his husband. Amin ya rabbal alamin. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد اللهم اغفر لهم أبواب الخيرات والأرزاق والنعم ورحمة والعافية والسلامة والهدى واغفر لهما طول العمر وسعة البلد ورزقا وعيالا وبركة آمين يا رب العالمين سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Brother Mohamed, today you are with Sister Fatou. Okay, you are the husband. You agree to marry our Sister Fatou. Fatou, you agree to marry Brother Mohamed? Yes. Takbir. Takbir. All right, alhamdulillah, now we perform the marriage in Islamic way with the witnesses and also with all the Muslims are here. we thank all of you for coming and attending the gathering. Now I just want to give advice between husband and wife. Listen, my brother and sister, listen. Just gonna finish. Alhamdulillah. Now, today, alhamdulillah, we able to do the marriage in Islamic way. Now I just need to give advice to myself and all Muslims who are here to follow the rule of marriage. Because, thank you my brother. Okay, thank you. Thank you brother. Allah. Thank you so much. MashaAllah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, now we give the advice to the husband, Brother Mohamed and Sister Fatou. My advice to Brother Mohamed: you are the one decided to marry. Allah help you to find good sister, Sister Fatou. You have to thank Allah for that. After you get approved from the parents, so we are here today to perform the marriage. We're ready to perform the marriage. Now, try your best to take care of our sister and help her and support her and have patience with her, because marriage is not easy. You're gonna live together, same house, same bed. You have to have a lot of patience with her.
Sit down.
Every day think about this gathering. Every day think about that. One day I decide to marry. I find Sister Fatou. I talk to the family to accept me and give me a wife. Make sure you take care of her. Anything happen, calm down and try to find a solution. When you have a wife, don't curse her, don't beat her, don't do anything, against, humanity. And make sure you take care of her for the food and the place to live. Anything you can do to make her happy, do it. Because the hadith mentioned that anything you do for your wife and your children, you will get reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whatever you spend from your pocket to help your wife and your children, you will get reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In the day of judgment, Allah will give you reward for that. That's why anything you can do to take care of your family, do it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And make sure also you do your best to put her in the right path, to do her 5 daily prayer, and also if you see that she needs to learn more about Islam and Quran, and help her for that, because that's more important thing to do to your wife. This is the little advice I can give. I know that the Imam is coming. And Sister Fatou, my advice to you, try your best to take care of all the family from your husband. Because when you marry to the man, you marry to whole family. Welcome all the family, all Mohammed family. Welcome them, all of them. Be nice to all of them. And anything you can do to take care of Brother Mohammed, do it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because the hadith mentioned that women do her 5 daily prayer and fast months of Ramadan, and you take care of yourself and get happiness from your husband, you will get Jannah in the day of judgment. That means do your best. If you want to get blessing from your children, if you want to get blessing from your kids, take care of your husband. When your husband happy, with you, the way you take care of him, you will get blessing from your marriage. Do your best for that. And anything you want to do, talk to your husband. Don't decide to do anything in the house or outside or going somewhere without getting approval from him. Because, you know, in the Islamic religion, woman cannot decide to do something without talking to the husband. The husband also should talk to the wife before he decide something. You know, this is the thing. If you live with this, with law and respect and support one another and try to build a future, if you do that, inshallah, Allah gonna help you for your marriage. You're gonna live with peace and you're gonna live with love. You're gonna live to build a future. You know, this country is not easy. Men work or women work also. You have to support one another. You know, anything you can do to build your future to make it better, do it. You know, and try your best not to, you know, anywhere you go, talk to your husband. That is the most important thing. If you decide to do anything, talk to your husband. This is the thing. Don't hide nothing to your husband. Inshallah, Allah bless you, you do all the things, you're going to be okay with your marriage. But hiding something like that, that's not good for a marriage. The husband should not do that, the wife also should not do that. Anything, put in the table and make everything without any doubt. You know, this is the thing I want to say about the husband and wife. It says a lot of things, but we don't have a lot of time to explain everything. Most of us, you know the marriage. You do it before you even know, you know. Okay. I will give the mic to my brother Ibrahim. Hallelujah.
Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. I think the Sheikh has said everything. He already administered the obligatory part of marriage in Islam. Marriage can never be married if the two witnesses from both sides are not present, and wali are not present, for the lady or somebody to say, well, I have agreed to give this woman hand in marriage. The Sheikh has already done that. So I'm not going to take your time more, but it is also important we look at marriage in the context of our social life today, especially our new home, America. There are verses in the Holy Quran that clearly state to men, الرجال قوامون على النساء بما فضل الله بعضهم على بعض ما أنفقوا. So if you look at this ayah, you dissect the ayah, you critically look at it. It means if you marry somebody, you have to be responsible for them. But then how do we work with that ayah in the context of our new society? That's very, very important. Well, to take care of somebody, what does it mean? Whatever you have as a man, it doesn't matter whether you have a one woman or two or three or four. Nobody here is able to take care of their wife, even one woman, if the woman is not somebody who fear Allah. And that's why the Prophet ﷺ recommended, if you want to marry, you have to marry. There are reasons, there are qualities in woman you have to look for. The beauty of the woman, the family. If the woman has the money, the wealth, you can look at that. But he advised that you marry somebody because of the person who fear Allah. If you don't marry somebody because they fear Allah, you marry them because they're so beautiful, they're from a good family, they're going to give you a help. So how do I tie the Prophet's statement to the Quran ayah that I just told? So because people will claim that, well, when you just marry a second wife, your third wife, you're not able to take care of the first one. Even the first one, we are not able to take care of them. It has to be somebody who fear Allah. Because all the women from Saudi Arabia to here, they want everything. But a good wife will always work with you with regard to your own condition. And that is one of the key importance of marriage. Love is the foundation. If somebody has love for you, you will see that life becomes very easy. They feel for you, and whatever you tell them, they listen to you. If they are especially God-fearing person, that's very important. In another area, like I said to you, you take care of your wife, you feed her, you clothe her, you give her housing. All that is important. But suppose you can afford $500 bedroom, for example. Well, she see your friend, laying down, you made them, 2,000 or whatever. So somebody will say, well, he's not able to take care of this one, you want to marry the other one. No. Whatever he can afford, you work with him. That if they feel allowed to work with you, and I'm not paying them, it doesn't also mean they shouldn't help you. How do you do that? Is it you are garment? It means that you are covered for each other. And there were the issue of help coming. You protect one another in marriage. You respect one another in marriage. So when you marry somebody, your first priority is to be able to provide what? A shelter for her. You are able to give her food, and you are able to clothe her. So you cannot tell whole year you don't buy clothes. Whole year you say you marry, no. And you tell her, say, well, you need to pay your whole rent. No, you got to do your part. And then where she can come in, whatever help she can give you. And we all have to know, whatever you do for your wife, you're going to be paid for it. One day, the poor people came to the prophet. He said, well, they said all of that. The rich people have carried everything. So we the poor, what do we have? What do we let? The prophet said, well, say love takbirat. Even when you have an affair with your partner, intimacy in the house, you marry the same way. When you go out, you will be punished. You see, but having a lot of affair with your wife, like sex with your wife, boom, you are paid for that. And I bet if you know that you're not going to get tired, you're going to get more paid. But unfortunately, our women these days, they use that to be their weapon. When they marry, they don't have to do anything with you. But that's the only responsibility a wife has. The way you are responsible to feed her, provide clothes, provide shelter, their responsibility to the man. Whatever time the man needs you, you got to make yourself available. If you don't, the angels curse you from the night until in the morning. If you die, you're not going to be blessed. Wallah. So that's your responsibility. That's the only reason why you are married. All of this stuff, I'm a good cook, I'm a dead nonsense. No, none of that accepted. The best thing that Allah will ask you tomorrow, or your job that you have done it right, whenever your man needs you, you have to be available. That's the psychological need. It's so important that you have to be there. So today, if you look at it, most of our women, they have nothing to tell Allah. When they hear that, oh, if they hear that, I want to make money, this guy, when he pray for you, God will answer in the just bring money to me for me to pray for them. It's not going to be answered anyway. You have to work. And the only work you can do, you respect your husband, you be humble to your husband, you don't raise your voice, you make him happy. Because the Prophet says, if a woman pray all her fatherly prayer and praise zakat and obey her husband, she's going to help him. Al-Jannah, straight Al-Jannah. So why the Prophet said that, talk about your husband, it shows that it's important. In another hadith, he also said, if I was to instruct people to prostrate for somebody as sujood, I would have asked a woman to do sujood for the husband. But all of that, it doesn't mean she's your slave. But the Prophet saying that if a woman husband, or wife, a pious wife, if you get that, wallah, you get peace of mind. Whatever you get, she's going to work with you. May Allah make everything easy for us. The most important thing, is very important. Because when you marry, the way we sit here, everything is good. But it's not going to be like that throughout. So you got to think about the day where you call all your friends, the family members, to come and wishes this marriage. And that's the day you got to think about. So there where the rahmah comes in. A feeling. And you, because when you always going to base your enemy every day. So you have to know how to manage them. You know, you got to listen to them. They are not slaves. They are not slaves, but rather they are people that they are your mate, your partner. You live together. You consult each other on everything. You know? And that's your responsibility as a man. And I want the women to listen to their part. You know, when you marry to a man, don't worry about anybody. Worry about what you can do to make that man happy. Don't worry about anybody. Worry about yourself. What can I do as my role? You see, the role play is very important. You know, when you look at society, in your relationship, a man, you do your part, a woman does her part. Whether you guys are 2 on your husband, or 3, or 1, it doesn't matter. Just do your part. If you want to make yourself happy, you'll be happy. You know, cook, you know, whatever time he needs you, be there, be available. If you need help, financially help. You know, so but that does not suggest as a man. He said, well, because I'm married now, this woman work too much, she got money, I'm going to rely on her. Then, of course, you become what? A dayus. Your voice will not be respected. If Allah say that. You know, the respect that God gave her is because you are able to provide sustenance for the wife. May Allah make that one easy for us. If you take that responsibility, Allah will always make it easy for you. But if you know your responsibility, it's going to be tough for you. If you have money from your wife, that money you carry it somewhere, you're not going to benefit you. So do your part. And women have to lower their expectation too. You lower your expectation. You don't expect your man to give you everything. Because he doesn't have everything anyway. He doesn't have everything. Whatever he has, you got to trust him. You got to work with him. If you really want to stay in this relationship, that's the most important thing. But one thing we all have to know, that's the formula. When you put that in your head, when you walk and say, God said, I should fear a day where I will be wrapped in a white robe, and they take me to the graveyard. Everything you do, whether working with the community, working with your family, working with anybody, you've got to be honest. And the key is honesty. If you are honest, it's very much important for you. And your job is to make sure you live a successful life. As you do that, you be fair to your wife, you respect them, you raise your kid based on Islamic principle, and you help your community. Of course, this brother, we all know is a very good community worker. He helps his community a lot. And may Allah give him the mind and the work that he has to support him in that role. It's very important. Because one day you will be remembered for the role that you play in the community. Nobody should think among us here that whatever role we play in this community, you will not be asked. No way. If your job is to call people and incite them with violence, or make sure the community people are not enjoying themselves, because whenever you put people together, when there is a big event there, if they got a problem with him or they got a problem with that, they will not attend. Who calls that people who on the phone? So you have to be very careful. To move the community forward, you have to work together and you have to worry about your role. What can I do as a community member to help this community for the sake of Allah? But if you want to do it for the sake of people, no reward. But if you do it for the sake of Allah, inshallah, Allah will reward you. From today, may Allah give all of us the mind that will encourage us to help our community. That will also encourage us to play our respective role in our community. Who don't want to be remembered for good stuff? Everybody. Because when you die, people will look at their children. You see this brother, we grew up together. He's my younger one, his brother and myself, we grew up together. But the father, may Allah forgive him. May Allah forgive all of the people who passed away in our school. But if you look at him and you look at me, whenever his name is called before his dad, they will say, oh, his dad served his community. He was very happy. So it's our time now to behave good and help our community in a very positive and God-fearing way. Because if we don't do that, if they see my children and say, oh, Abraham building, he used to honor my community. That's what happened. So I'm not going to take much of your time. May Allah help all of us in our journey in America and make everything easy for us. I know we're not going to get everything, but whatever that we think we want to get, Allah, as long as it is not around, may Allah make that one easy for us. May Allah bless this marriage. All of the people that came here today, Allah pay all of them. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. والحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين إن الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Takbir. Takbir, Imam Barakallah Fiki, Imam Ibrahim. I just have a little something to say about Fatou. Sister Fatou, since you opened this masjid in Hilton, you know, especially Ramadan time, she always helps us to cook the Ramadan. You know, she cook for the masjid and make a lot of food, make sure that everybody, you know, is happy. Thank you for that. Every Ramadan, since you opened since 2014 until now, Ramadan, Sister Fatou cook for the masjid. Very good for cooking, and also I know the husband going to be very happy for that. She's very good for cooking, mashallah. That's my witness. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Come on. Come on.
Assalamu alaikum. We want to thank the audience for coming, and at least we are almost done. We want for you guys to bear with us. And then we just injected anything in the protocol and recognize few people so they can, you know, learn to everywhere you went, you have to have a host. And when you have a host, you know, you have to recognize them. So at this time, we'll be calling on the Holy President. I need to bring one or two of Usman's sister, Usman. I mean, we'll control the time. 2 minutes, please. 2 minutes.
Thank you very much. All I can say, everybody that came from Westward, Indiana, Arizona, wherever you came from, North Carolina, I want to say thank you for coming, gracing this occasion with Mila Mari yesterday, today again. So I want to say thank you and welcome to the
Thank you. Everywhere, you know, in the community, we have panels, and one of the panels in New York is Mr. Fatou. He's very instrumental, and I mean, his hard work is the result of Oyema, and he's our community advocate, so we want to recognize him. His support. 2 minutes, please.
Thank you. You know, I think this is an event that speaks to the moral and the ethics of us as Muslims and as Mandingo as well. The only interesting part of it is that, you know, Dolly is a really strong friend of mine, but he's a very powerful guy because he's married to a wife. I don't know if I'll ever have the audacity to do it, but this guy is, I'll come to you for some kind of tutoring, you know. I need to go to school for that. I think my company are not reached there yet. But you know what, the reality of the situation is that, you know, if we have love for a person, we have to manifest it, and if you don't manifest it legally, you do it illegally. So I think the reality is the boy had love for the woman, and And instead of doing it the Konasta way, he decided to do it legitimately, right? And I think the Imam said it all, right? That what we do is ibadah, right? If you show compassion and love for your wife, it's ibadah. And I think that speaks volume to the religion that we find ourselves in, right? So, daughter, now you will be doing two ibadah, right? Because you got two wives. So that means you're getting more blessing. You know? Yeah, you're getting more blessings now, bro. And we will try to catch up with the blessings some other way. So we will pray for you. We will pray for you. So God can give you the strength. I really admire your audacity and the courage that you have to do this. I mean, I've been a punk in this, and I've been honest about it. Marrying two wives is really strong determination, right? Because I'm thinking about the condition behind it. You know, Islamically, Imam, you know, right? You know, that if I'm married to her, I have to treat them really fairly, right? You know, so I'm thinking that, and I'm being really guided by that consciousness to make a decision if I was to do it. But I'm knowing daughter already finished passing that stage. I don't know who schooled him. Maybe he went to. Maybe he went to Boston. And then from Boston. So,
too many
no, I'm talking the truth now. No, I'm going to tell the truth. They get that politics. When you tell the truth, you see everybody say my 2 minutes free, they want to throw me away. But thank you, Imam. And by the way, Imam Tijan, very good Imam, very supportive of the mayor of the city. You know, he's come to many of the mayor's events. I've invited him, so we want to say thank you. And thank you for officiating the event. God bless you, okay? My 2 minutes free, y'all rushing me 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Famokane. I mean, I will control the time, but at least I was very moderate too. We want to take this opportunity to recognize Mr. Sebukane, even though it's hard for me to introduce him, but I just got to do it all over my nephew. Normally, I'm not, allowed to do it, but it was, because of the love of my nephew, I want to do it. It's okay? Welcome.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I want to first of all apologize that we came a little late because of the traffic. And I wanted to be here earlier because the lady over there, she was supposed to be my wife, not Dollar's wife. But because I came late, I think you guys already done everything, so we cannot reverse anything. So I want to appreciate everyone that really came to participate. Dollar is a friend and a brother. And the lady over there, she's my wife's sister. So that's why I say she's my wife. But I will let her go, because of Dollar. But I'm very happy to be here. And I want to say thank you to the host. And I came here with my uncle from Arizona. We were in New Jersey. We came here for another program. And we have both information at the same time, but we decided to, like what we said, to kill two birds with one stone. We decided to participate in that yesterday. The plan was to actually have two programs over there and come here today till 10 p.m. and another program there tonight. But because of the deaf problem over there, they tried to change the schedule. So that can somehow impact our coming here from, on the family faction. However, whatever the case is, we want to pray for the union. May Allah bless the union. And may Allah give Dollar the wisdom to be able to keep two wives. And I will give him my personal advice behind the door, because he got quick temper, but if you do that this time around, lead to the fathers. But I want to say thank you very, very much. Hopefully, the wife will be actually willing to listen to the husband. It's very hard, very difficult to marry two wives, especially in America. For those of our brothers who are doing it, they are very strong. And God give everybody, the opportunity and the thought to do it. So I want to say thank you very much. May Allah bless the wife for the marriage.
Alright, thank you, Mr. Kenneth. You know, that was very afraid because I don't think you can teach a man that have already started before you. Because he already started. And before I recognize our chapter president, I will share a little form. The other time my wife saw me speaking to Bossman's daughter. He said, oh, don't speak to daughter, because every time you speak to daughter, the daughter people say, oh, won't be nice. All right, we want to recognize the president.
Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, thank you so much for that respect. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless the union. You know, our Mandingo community, our people always say we are not united, but it's not true. Because if you see us like this, then that means there's unity. Yes. Because without unity, we can't be here. But I mean, with all that happening on Facebook, on all that, it's not true. This is the real Mandingo people. That's it. So we just pray for the senior brother. You know, this man, you know, I don't want to say too much, but this is one of the men in the community. When I go wrong, he can call me so that I want to lay down, and he will say, oh, we didn't Basila. You know, I get a lot of respect for him, and he got a lot of respect for me as a little brother too. So we have nothing much to say but to pray for him as he go through, because marrying is sometimes sweet and a bitter sometimes. So as he go through all that, we just pray for him, and Almighty Allah, we will learn from you, and we will join you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Honorable Sherry. We want to recognize the president of Arizona, President Mr. Sherry. Sherry then took my Sherry president.
Assalamu alaikum. Anyway, I don't have much to say. First of all, I'd like to congratulate my brother Dale. Congratulations. And thanks to every one of you that take the time to be here. This is a blessing for our community. We was just in New Jersey for one, and we're here today for another one. So that's a blessing, because that's what the Almighty Allah asked us to do the right thing. And doing this, that's where we're going to get more kids in the community, and these kids are going to be our future tomorrow. But without this, we won't be expecting children that will be our future. So this is a blessing, and my brothers say over there, you know, we are all human. We can have misunderstanding, and we can have problems. But this is the real unity we're talking about right here. You know, you see everybody here, you feel comfortable and happy. And we pray to the Almighty Allah to move our community forward, and to push Satan away from between us. Because Allah nothing is interesting more than this. For every one of us sitting together like this, and over such things like this, we feel happy and proud when we with each other. So when we can do this, we can do better. So congratulations, Brother Dole. And Dole is a good man. He's always there for people. And we pray for him, for God to hold this union powerful. Thank you.
All right, thank you, brother. Where did I just that? Papa, you got she looking at me too much now.
All right, thank you so much. I know you gotta say what you gotta say, but everybody has said everything we're supposed to say today. The most important thing is God, our religion, our tradition. No matter what we do, we need to learn how to forgive and forget. That's the most important thing. Yes, we got a culture. Yes, we have a religion, but we have to respect the religious belief, you know. And how can we respect the religious belief? It's the imam. If the imam talk to us and we cannot accept what the imam said, then what is it? Because God is not going to come down and speak to anybody. So, enough have been said. I don't want to take your time, but may Allah bless the union, and we continue to keep our brotherhood. No matter what I do to you, but you should learn how to forgive and forget. I'm a human being. I'm not perfect. If I made a mistake, if you cannot forgive and forget, then what can I do? Because I'm not going to bring God out and talk to you. But when you tell me you forgive me, you should also be able to forget it. You know, that's the most important thing. And this is the Mandingo community. I didn't choose to be a Mandingo. It's God that made me Mandingo. And nothing going to move me from being a Mandingo. Even if I don't like it, I want to be a Pele man or I want to be a Kisi man, it won't happen. And, you know, because I cannot be reborn. So let's continue to accept apology and continue to learn how to forgive and forget. Because that's the only way we will grow strong anywhere, anything we do. Because united we stand, divided we fall. If we cannot stand together, we'll continue to fall together. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Nice talking, man. Nice talking, man. Nice talking, man. Thank you.
All right. We don't want to, you know, cause trouble here because they really, first time we just going all around and, you know, it's one of our own people, so at least we got to better than that before we walk out of here we tell the woman.
All right, thank you very much. All right, so I would like to say a few things. And I would like to start with one point that the brother over here, what's your name? Ibrahim. Yeah, Ibrahim, that's the name of my father. So Ibrahim has said one thing about marriage. What a man should look for a woman. When you're looking for a woman, what the man should look for. He said 4 things. I believe love, you gotta have compassion, and the other two other conditions. Now, we all gather here today to celebrate the marriage between Brother Mohamed and Sister Fatou. And from what I'm seeing, all these people behind, this community behind Mohamed, it tells me that it is somebody that is well-grounded, very well-grounded. So, in a way, we are, or I am, a little bit satisfied. How am I satisfied? Whatever you just said, those 4 qualities, or the quality a man should look for when you want to get married, I'm pretty much sure he knows it. I mean, he knows that. And if I may, just do a little bit, maybe change a little bit of tone, I would like to give him a mic in front of everybody here. Make sure we did not, because I see some people travel from Arizona, some from other places, to kind of maybe tease him a little bit so he can remind the whole crowd over here, what are the qualities that he saw in our little system? In front of everybody. And that, so when he lived here, you know he did not make a wrong choice. You will go home with some peace of mind. And what kind of peace of mind? When the man chooses something that he likes, will he return it? So there is no return. So I would like to maybe give the mic to the brother to see, to kind of remind us what are the qualities. If you were able to see those 4 qualities to the sister, he may have seen a lot more. But if you could maybe remind us whatever quality that he sees in our little sister. And also I'm going to ask my sister, what are the qualities that attracted him to the brother Mohamed? So that being said, before I give the mic to the brother, I would like to maybe to tell the audience over here, all the brothers, I am a little pleased, I'm pleased to see a marriage between these two brothers. You got some people that travel from Arizona, from Texas, from different places to come and show love to him. All right, so I just wanted to maybe let you guys know that in the parent side, in the Fatou side, in my side, I'm very happy to see that Fatou is not getting married to him. She's getting married to all these people. All these people. And then we can go and sleep at peace in knowing that should it be anything wrong between them, he has a lot of people to talk to that will give him advice. She has a lot of people to talk to that will also give him advice. Because when you're the parent side, the women's side, when you give away the girl, you want to make sure that maybe you want to hear from them from time to time, but you don't want to hear from them because there's a little problem. And when we go from here, should we talk to the parents back home? This is some of the quality that we will be talking about. Fatou got married to him, but not just him. There was a whole lot of people behind them. And that right there, we're very satisfied by that. And I will encourage you guys to keep on doing whatever it is that you're doing. It is something that we can copy. Had this been my little sister getting married to somebody else, I don't think I will be getting all these people traveling from place to place. So I will stop over here and tell you guys that we're very happy from what we're seeing today.
All right, thank you very much. As per regard the question you just asked, we'll make it private. He will get back to you because we got cultural interjunction. So the brother will be answering that later on privately. So we want to take this down, to every program. There's an initiation. And the person initiated this program today is your brother, Mr. Dole. We want to recognize him, and then he will be giving few words. You just got to bear with us. Ali, it's not all today. We got something about there that will be helping us later on. So let us bear with us. And before giving the mic to Usman, I will let you recognize Brother Ansu. He just give me. And where's Usman? 2 women.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dole. Aina kupika ni ama je. Because akuta tokando chomi buyano. Akata kwale ni kwale chimo kutiya. So mwana ina lazima melo. Balo abaza ni maba miakana. Na ikata akete ndoro la le fukandoro. So so thank you, first of all I want to thank everybody, that come here today. Everybody is welcome. This is in New York. This is my big brother, Mohamed Enzah. This brother is very, very good brother. He's always there to support all the family, to the entire community. That's why a lot of people here today to support him. So I'm very, very grateful to be here today to welcome him and his wife. Congratulations to them. Allah for Africa fruit amari. Allah ke fruit bele. Momu ye ni miriya ila ka foko aya chande fiare. Na itakela tumele boka. Na ya paka ke terene ka Allah udeme. Because c'est muso fiatara. Muso fiata ko ikanana ka foko idu mu fiata because la fiata. No, condition la itere ani condition la fina to muso fiata. So it's very, very serious. Ikanana ka foko mu muso fiata. Because no, condition la so no problem. So ala musomule na ala aito ya kama musofia ala na fina na ala itapa mama.
Alright, I never lie. Don't just say what I said about him. We're just saying on the story. We know that. You can't just get into dollar pens and that. You gotta be a dollar before you get into a pen. Yeah. Gentlemen, we're almost done. we want to see this time at least to recognize Obi, a friend and the father today. I said father. All right, but he's the father today. No, he's representing you. All right.
And today is the most important day.
But today is the most important day. Now you're probably not your home. All right. So, Obi, Bismillah. You know, see how you use the ego step.
Assalamu alaikum. I took out my bazaar so my in-laws can see that there's a strong man behind the door. And on a serious note, it's just unfortunate that we don't have anybody here representing the national administration. If we do, I'll give you a few seconds to raise your hand as a representative of the national administration. If not, I am the Secretary General of the National Board of Directors. I want to speak as a representative of the board because the chairman is engaged. His position has been decreased to my son. So, father figure is not temporary. So I remain his father until death do us part. As long as this relationship is going on, I remain his father. But I want to give one assurance to our in-laws. You know, Fatou, I call her Matama because my mother's name is Fatou. So I give her that respect and she called me Monfi, my son. And that respect is there, no matter what. In this case, maybe I should have served, if it was some kind of other Western wedding, I should have served as the best man. But I just want to say one thing. Everybody has a virtue. The question that you pose, we can answer it back though. We don't need to answer it back though, if we choose to do so. But in my little deliberation, you understand why we like your sister, why we love her, why we follow her, and why we propose to her. We saw her as a woman of virtue. We saw her as a humble woman. We saw her as an independent woman. We saw her as a strong woman. We did not see her as a rich woman. None of us is rich. Everybody who comes to Fatou's house, this apartment, I have never heard them say anything negative about her. The Imam said, the feeding, she never gets tired cooking. Even if she would not have the time to cook, she has to go and buy food and bring it for you to eat. She will do that. So I just want to tell you, I have a lot of burden on my shoulder. We can laugh now and say, yeah, you become the guy's father and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Traditionally, I should be his uncle because his father and us we have the same last name. His grandfather, rather. So we will be his grandfather. I will be his grandfather. But today I assume the position of fatherhood. I'm happy. But I just want to tell you, by Allah's grace, with that burden on my shoulder, we look up to each other in marriage. When you gave your daughter, the people you see behind that family, that you said, this guy is the chairman of the National Board of Directors of this federation now. And this federation is a large federation in the United States. But he's not in that position right now. And he has assumed other community position. So there are very huge people behind this guy. But I can assure you, and I know all the friends here, not a single friend here can raise their hand and say, when Donna does something, we don't tell him the truth. He's going to film, he's going to say everything, but somebody will tell him the truth. And that will be the right thing. So just to assure you, in the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful, I will do my part to make sure my mother does not have tears under her eyes. My father will be a very good man. And I can assure you in the name of Allah,
that he will be a good husband, inshallah. So rest assured. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Takbir! Takbir, mashallah.
Go ahead. Go on, right? I want to give a word of prayer so that at least we'll be able to do our own thing now. Oh, okay. KK, along with Omer, we want to say welcome. Before turning the mic over to, yeah, I know. No, before the Imam can just close it up, I just want to stress a point. And when we go to marriage, we make this point that our culture is very beautiful. Now, if you see in the house here, we don't have any police among us. There's no 911. The Imam preached, he didn't mention it. Abraham, he mentioned it, and our in-law, but I just want to stress it out because every marriage we went to, we propagate this message. And everywhere there's an understanding, there might be a misunderstanding. God forbid if that comes, we should consult the Imam and community leaders before we can move further. No 911 here today. No 911 here today. So if there's a disagreement, we must be able to go through the cultural protocol to get to our imams, our community leader for consultation and resolution. Imam, that's it.
MashaAllah. Thank you so much, brother and sister. Thank you so much for all of you. For all brothers and sisters, we thank all of you. This gathering, that means we all of us brother and sister. Allah said in the Quran, إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ إِخْوَةٌ. All the Muslims are brother and sister. That's why everybody here to join us for happiness for this marriage. We have to support one another. Allah said in the Quran Kareem, وَتَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْبِرِّ وَتَقْوَى. We have in this place we find a lot of people come from different states to join Brother Mohamed and Sister Fatou for this marriage. I'm very happy for that. We have to support one another. If one part of the body feel pain, all the body feel pain, same. When one feel happy, everybody happy. That's us here, alhamdulillah. That's the good real Muslim. Muslim should be happy when the Muslim happy. You should feel bad when the Muslim feel bad. You know, that's so alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. That means we are a good Muslim, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. We thank Allah to help us to keep it this way. I just advise to the community, we try to build our future, especially for our children. We have to build something for them. We are Muslim, most of us was born in Africa. Allah gave us, a good father. Make sure you take your kids to the masjid to learn Islam.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim. Sirata alladhina an'amta alayhim. غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. اللهم أن لا تضع لنا في مقامنا ذنبا إلا غفرته ولا هما إلا فرجته ولا كربا إلا نفسته ولا مريضا إلا شفيته ولا ميتا إلا رحمته ولا تائبا إلا قبلته ولا مجاهدا إلا نصرته ولا حاجة من حوائج الدنيا والآخرة هي لك رضا ولنا فيها صلاة إلا أعنتنا على قضائها ويسرتها برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين يا رب العالمين. اللهم أكرمنا بالفهم والحفظ والعقل وارزقنا العلم والحكمة وألبسنا لباس تقوى يا قاضي الحاجات اقض حاجاتنا وأكرمنا بأنواع الخيرات بحسك على جميع خلقك يا قريبا غير بعيد أعطنا جميع ما سألناك وزدنا من فضلك الواسع إننا إليك راغب وأنت ذو الفضل العظيم اغفر لنا ولوالدينا ولجميع المسلمين والمسلمات برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين يا رب العالمين. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Amen. Amen. Allah, thank you so much, all of you. Allah bless the married, bless the husband and wife, and all of us. Thank you so much.